A spoon for one more. The rituals of courtesy and life philosophy of my father as a Korean Chinese. An open courtyard. A spoon placed for one more guest. In these small gestures live the values of the Korean Chinese: Li, courtesy, and Jeong, affection. Not grand or lofty, but a quiet philosophy of sharing and care, carried through a father's life. Seven, standing by family to the very end. As long as someone becomes part of our family, we must take responsibility for them to the end. My father says this from time to time. The words sound simple, yet they carry a quiet weight. It is more than kindness or obligation. It is a quiet sense of responsibility. To my father, family is not defined only by blood or by law. Once a bond is formed, that person becomes someone you stand beside for the rest of your life. Perhaps this way of thinking comes from the traditions of the Korean Chinese community. Respect for elders, responsibility toward family, values quietly passed down through generations. My father's sister-in-law is now 85. Her husband, my father's second older brother, passed away many years ago. Yet, my father still visits her several times every year. Lunar New Year, her birthday, the Day of the Elderly, and even before leaving on a long trip, he never forgets. And he never arrives empty-handed. Mushrooms and wild greens he gathered from the mountains, fruit and vegetables from the garden. He wraps them carefully into a small bundle and brings them himself. Sometimes family members and even people in the village try to stop him. You've already done enough. But my father always answers in the same calm voice. She became part of our family, so we must take care of her. To him, family goes beyond blood or law. It is a bond you protect with your heart and remain responsible for until the end. In Korean Chinese society, respect for elders is not merely a matter of greetings or formal manners. It means honoring those older than us and continuing to care for those who have become family. This is the essence of a moral tradition preserved for generations. My father rarely speaks about such things. Instead, he lives them. In a gentle greeting and in the small bundle he carries, there is always his quiet care for family. Today, family is often treated as a convenient relationship. We feel close when life is easy, but once we grow apart, the bond slowly fades. Perhaps we live in a time when relationships have become conditional. But my father's life tells a different story. When a bond is formed, you stand beside that person to the end. Only with such a heart does the bond of family truly become complete. The conviction my father lives by may be a way of life our time needs to pause and remember again. About the author. An ethnic Korean, born in Yanbian, China, and living in Japan. Writing in multiple languages and cultures, the author captures fragments of memory and emotion through poetry and essays.